Hello everybody! Welcome to MaffmanJones video game reviews? No, I'm just reviewing a video game for the first time in forever. Let's do it. Today's featured video game is Until Dawn. It is not your average everyday video game that you happen to see your friends and family playing on a big screen TV when you go into the house during a barbecue. It's not an FPS, it's not a third-person cover shooter, it's more of a choose-your-adventure type of game where your decisions affect the outcome and the results of the lives of 8 characters. 8 late teenagers, early 20s characters who are coming straight out of high school, think to see their early college years in a lodge. 8 people go up to a lodge every year to have fun in this mountain. And most of them pull a prank on 2 sisters of one character named Josh, which then leads to some more events, which leads eventually to both of their demises. Cut 1 year later. Evidently, since the death of these 2 sisters, all these friends have grown apart. But the brother of the 2 killed sisters wants to bring everybody back, reunite them, and have another year up in the lodge to have some fun. So when they all get up there via one solitary cable car, turns out there's a psycho killer on the loose. And it's up to you to decide who lives and who dies. I played 5 minutes of Heavy Rain at a friend's house and like 10 minutes on a demo back in the day of Indigo Prophecy, but it doesn't count. This is the first full game I've played in this type of genre of video game, and I gotta say I enjoyed it a lot, and I want to see more from it in the future, because Until Dawn is definitely one of my favorite games of the year. Even though I have not played many games this year, it really does say a lot that it left a very heavy impact on me as a gamer, a once very avid and obsessive gamer. If I was like back in my high school days and I had this game, I would not stop playing it forever. I would want to keep going back and playing it over to see different outcomes, different results of what can happen in the story. I've only played through it once, and I already want to play at least once or twice more all the way through. The first time through, I wanted to play genuinely with my honest intentions of who I wanted to live, who I wanted to die, and for me personally, I wanted everybody to live, if I could possibly do so. And apparently you could. There are ways to keep everybody alive, there are ways to keep everybody killed, there are ways to keep some people alive, some people dead. It all hinges on mistakes and perfections that you make throughout the game. Little tiny mistakes could lead to a character that you like dying, and it sucks, but it happens. Certain characters who you might not like in the beginning of the game, you may actually warm up to because of their perseverance, their strength that they develop over the course of the game, because they've seen some shit. And no matter how you play this game, and no matter what you choose to do, I've watched plenty of playthroughs since beating the game myself. Certain story beats are similar or parallel to other story beats, and if you think the story's going in one direction, it's actually not going to go that direction. It's going to go in the opposite 180. This game does things to surprise you constantly, and the game is a very awesomely satisfying experience because you really want to see how this plays out. It's also gratifying if you play it right, because you start to experience these overwhelming emotions from getting through certain situations clearly. Not to mention, no matter how you feel about any of these characters in this game, they all have very unique personalities. You have your jock, you have your popular girl, you have your bitch, you have your nice guy, you have your crazy guy who you might think is crazy, you might think he's nice, you can't really tell. You have a couple mysterious characters, but it's truly something that this game takes characters that you initially really expect to not like, and turning them around and making you like them just based on some actions that progress the story. This trailer and the initial footage that you see when you look up online is that 8 people go up to a lodge and they're trying to escape a serial killer. I'm not going to say anything else, but there are moments in this game, more towards the end, where my heart was palpitating and ready to come out of my freaking chest because I was so nervous. My palms were sweaty. The game asks you to hold the controller still in certain moments, like completely still, because you're trying to avoid imminent danger. And a couple parts, I'm watching the screen and something really intense is happening and I'm trying and I failed because I was just freaking shaking like a motherfucker, man. And due to this, it truly does have moments where it is absolutely terrifying and I did not want to continue. Let me know if you've had that experience before, but there's a couple moments where like there were shades, like big shades of like rainbow colors in the background. And I'm guessing that was a glitch with either my disc or the game itself, but the graphics from beginning to end truly shine in this game, and you feel like you're actually watching a movie. The game transpires from cutscene to gameplay seamlessly. There are a couple moments where I stopped moving my control because I thought I was watching a cutscene, when actually it was just gameplay, and I sat there for a minute like, wait, oh, it's not a cutscene, I gotta keep playing. blew my mind. The sound design, the visual aesthetics, the animation in the characters and the human faces, so realistic. Although it is a kind of obvious statement because Until Dawn seems to be like it's trying to be a playable cinematic experience. But seriously, the animation and the facial expressions is beyond compare to any other game I've played. Until Dawn also features a lot of little behind-the-scenes knickknacks that really make the experience all the more satisfying. You have a lot of behind-the-scenes, really long featurettes about how they created characters, what they drew inspiration from, the actual actors themselves. They have some really good actors for this game. Probably Hayden Panettiere, who's been in a crap load of movies, and she's very, very attractive. She is hot. Also, Rami Malek, who is in a couple movies. He's also in that new critically acclaimed show, I, Robot.
Aw, hell no, dog, you mean Mr. Robot.
And also that guy who plays that S.H.I.E.L.D. guy on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. When you're walking around, you could pick up little clues to help you figure out what's going on in the world around you, and you could go back and look at all these things. They're all fairly incredibly detailed. You could read through these things, and the lore is actually really cool and awesome to read through. You can see the butterfly effect, which is how your decisions affected the story. This game is exhilarating and thrilling while you're playing by yourself, while you're playing with friends, family, especially with friends. You can get drunk or high, whatever floats your boat, play this game with a bunch of people at night, and you will have a blast. If kids get this game, I mean, you're going to have fun too, but it may scar you in some moments because it is scary. I'm warning you, it's scary. But I have to say, Until Dawn is one of the better games I've played this year. It's a truly unique experience, and if you played Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, games like that where it's like you choose your own thing, choose your own story, you will really enjoy this. I'm going to give this game a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's mafiously darn good. It's a game that's so much fun. Please check it out. But now I want to know from you guys, what did you think of Until Dawn if you've played it? And if you haven't played it, if you've watched it online through Let's Play videos, did you enjoy it also? What did you think? Let me know down below. If you enjoyed this really once in a blue moon video game review, please like it and subscribe to my channel so you'll never miss any videos from me ever again. Also, check out Facebook and Twitter in the info box. I'm John Maffio, aka MaffmanJones. When's the next time I'm going to review a video game? Who knows? Could be in like another 3 or 4 years. Could be next month. Hopefully sooner than later. I'll see you guys next time.
So tell me, Mr. YouTube viewer, what did you think of this young man's review of Until Dawn? Tell me honestly. Now be honest now. Don't lie. Do not lie. If you lie, you will not get a cookie after this.